The new coronavirus detected in Wuhan China in December is a strain of the coronavirus already known. But what are the differences and should be worried? The new coronavirus is believed to have been caused by the consumption of wild animals like bats. Bats are the source of viral disease due to their resistance. They can carry many viruses without being harmed because their immune system is different compared to other species like us. Researchers also believe that it is possible to be another animal involved in the chain of transmission from bats to humans. Symptoms include fever, shortness of breath, severe cough and pneumonia, difficulty of breathing, kidney and liver failure. Other coronavirus like MERS plagued in Middle East in 2012 infected 2,494 people and had a mortality rate around 30%. Also with animal transmission they involved this case like camels infecting 21 countries. Another one is SARS, also originated in China in the early 20s, is continuing nowadays to infect people around the world, primarily elder people with a mortality of 10%. This is getting out of hand. This new virus caught the Chinese and the rest of the world unprepared. Since January 1st to 30th of January, it has infected more than 800 Chinese and 1,000 people reported infected in more than 21 countries worldwide. The virus is now present in every continent in the world. Since 20 January, the average daily growth rate of infected people is around 40%. China imposed quarantine to more than 50 million people in the region of Wuhan, but it is reported that all Chinese provinces have reported cases. Some people claim that the number are much higher. The worst case, the virus although was a high transmission rate, it was a mortality rate of around 4 to 10%. Note that average flu virus was mortality rate 2 to 3%. If countries don't take the necessary measures to contain, it is likely that will spread everywhere due to the interconnection of our economies and tourism, helping the virus reach cities and then everywhere, killing millions of people that are debilitated by age, have other illnesses have a weak immune system. If a black swan event occurs like a mutation that amplifies the mortality rate, this can become one of the great pandemics ever recorded and the biggest of the 21st century. The good news of that, the scientists in Australia have already been able to recreate the virus. This will be vital to diagnose patients that on present symptoms, futurely helping contain the virus due to its early detection. It will be also vital to help scientists around the world research the vaccine. If we assume that the growth rate is gonna be equal of the last 2 days, until a diagnostic test is created and that the time required to research, create and being ready to action is gonna be 2 months, we will have that leaves of growth of 15% per day during 60 days with a mortality rate of 5% of the infected. With these assumptions, we predict that in the late March there will be 30 million cases of confirmed coronavirus in China, with the resulting catastrophe of 1.5 people dead due to illness and related complications. As of the moment we are writing this video, the World Health Organization has declared international emergency situation, but economic and political matters will make countries only declare the right measure when the fatalities occur. It is very likely that coronavirus reach more European countries and African countries due to the presence of many Chinese nationals in the regions. The international evolution of people infected is very difficult to predict, and many people assume that Western countries are safe due to superior healthcare, but there are many traits. Western countries have older populations and more interconnectivity, which are very important factors in death rate and transmission rate, and with democratic governments it will be much more difficult and time expensive to undertake like mass quarantines and building hospitals like in 10 days. With a 30 growth rate due to less measures being taken place, we can predict that by 10 February there will be 700 reported cases in the world, without considering China. The best case, without any straightforward diagnostic tools, there can be thousands of non-record cases which make the virus have the same mortality rate of the regular flu. In this case, we can be more reserved about this event and more worried about handling of matter because of its late detection, resulting that in less than 1 month we let a new virus reach all continents. Let us hope this scenario is the prevailing one and that we can take lessons from these events to future outbreaks.